I've already sent out the links to anybody. So anybody who actually like reads my text messages anymore, they are listening, or maybe they're not. I don't know. Let me see. And then hopefully a couple of people will straggle in. I don't know if Matthew's around. I'm pretty sure Not Sure is not around. Let me check this over here for a second. All right, let me do that. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna like we normally do most streams. We're just gonna jump right into it. We're not gonna fool around. We're not gonna mess around. We're just gonna jump right into it. We were making some excellent progress yesterday with the new pattern, basically for tokens and statements and everything with the mini script language. So let's see if we can hammer that out. No, there will be no futzing around today. No futzing around. That's the word of the day. Futz. F-U-T-Z. No futzing around today. All right. Let's so it's the parser that's going to go through the tokens and it's going to create the statements. All right? Remember that. All right. So how do we want to do this? I can't think of how we want to do this. Okay. So basically we could have that we could there is that nice little like oh, excuse me. There is a way to do the switch statement for a type of token, right? Or let me see. Let me look up at C# really quick and see, what were we looking at yesterday? I don't know what we were looking at. Okay. In C#, I know there is a nice syntactical, one of my favorite words, if I could spell, syntactical. I'm just going to go with the misspelling. I know there is a nice I know there is some nice syntax sugar to do a switch statement on the type of a variable, on a variable's type. What is it? I want to look that up because I think I want to see if it's not patterns. What the heck is it called? It's not maybe it is patterns. There's another word for it. And I remember that C++, it's pattern matching. Okay, and there is a C++ proposal to do something like it. So you could do switch token, all right? All right, switch token. And then you can basically just do kind of, okay, so that looks nice. So if we look at the token types, what are the token types? So we have number literal, we have, all right, wait a minute. Special variable, keyword token. Yeah, keyword token. Case, keyword token, and then you could do this. What is the syntax? Okay. And then people might find this a little okay, why is this a red squiggly? Why are you red squiggling me? An expression of type string cannot be handled by, okay. Oh. Can I do this? Switch value object. Oh, you know what the issue is? Oh, okay. Well, tokens here is tokens. Oh. Wait a minute. Token. Okay, that's good. Okay, and then I need to use it. Okay, so what I was going to say is I know that people might balk at this, but one of the things, it depends, but one of the things I like to do with switch statements is actually put curly braces in. Like, I know that the case is kind of like the open curly brace and the break is kind of the closed curly brace, but I like to just put them in there explicitly. If anything, just to kind of enforce closures. What is this? I'll be, okay. All right, Henna is saying she will be here when she gets home. Okay, so, but with the keyword token, So let's go back to our language definition, which was kind of here, right? This is kind of like a scratch piece of paper. It's kind of like the keywords are these, right? Like keywords are everything on the left. So this is interesting because would we ever not have a keyword token? Like, I really, really want to use this pattern matching syntax. Like, I really, really, really want to use it, but I can't figure out. It's not like every use case is just, it's not there. All right, let me just do that. Okay. So if it's not there, basically what's going to happen is we will only ever get a keyword token in here. If we get anything other than a keyword token, that's an error. So if token, how do I do a not? I guess I can do this, right? Is token. If it's not a token, then we will throw an error, unrecognized token, right? Otherwise, no. If it's not a keyword token, it has to be a keyword token. Because when we get into keyword tokens, because when you get into a keyword token, you're going to consume the next thing. This language is actually a lot simpler than I thought it was. So we had looked at other things like jump, play sounds, drop conversations. But anyway, so if we ever have a keyword that takes more than like one argument or takes takes 2 or 3 arguments, we're prepared. But right now, like, it's probably a little bit of like over preparing, but we're okay. We're there. All right. So what we're going to do is now we can do some like checking, right? We can, so keyword token equals keyword token. Now, this is there's an opportunity here to use link. I really want to use link. Use link to check if the keyword is in the list. Yes. Okay. So, all right, that's not quite using link, but it's close enough. Okay, so if keyword contains if unrecognized command, okay, that's easy enough. All right, easy. All right, so we got that. Now, basically, is where we're just going to go through. Oh, man. Okay, wait a minute. So we have our keyword token. So what are the statements? The statements are going to be function state. No. Statements are a little bit more. Call statement, push statement. Okay. Yes. No, this is correct. That's good. If keyword token dot value equals, yep, this is exactly what I wanted. Okay. So what we're going to do is, we're going to have a push statement, and then we're going to, but the push statement has what is on the right-hand side? Basically, statements have a left-hand side and a right-hand side, right? And how do I want to do this? I think we could just get away with the, okay, so push statement, the value is going to be the thing that's on the right-hand side, and it's a token, right? So push, okay, so basically we could just do this. Okay. Give me a second. If No. If keyword token equals push, why am I drawing a blank here? This is like very simple. This is like simple stuff, but I'm kind of drawing a blank. Basically, I want to make sure that there is a next token. Okay, so it's going to change our for each loop. So let's see. So we need to change our for loop. For, yes, that's fine. Okay. Now, token equals tokens. Okay. And then everything else kind of falls together. Okay. Now, if value equals push, if tokens.count is less than I plus 1, then okay, that's what I wanted, I think. Is that valid? Is it less than, or is it going to be less than or equal to? So if tokens count is 2, I'm going to be on 0. No. Wait a minute. What if I'm at the very end? If I'm at the very end, I'm going to be on I equals 1, but the tokens count is going to be 2. So it needs to be equals. It's going to be less than or equals to. Okay. So if, no. But if tokens count, if tokens count is less than or equal, is it, wait, is equal, I think it's going to be less than. If the count of tokens is less than the next index position, the next index position would be 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So if tokens count is, but then it's equals. Wait. Yeah, I've only been doing this for 30 some years. Okay, wait. If we have two things, this is index 0, that's index 1. We do this, we want to make sure the token count's going to be 2. And then we want to make sure that token count is less than or equal to I plus 1, which is going to be 2. Yes. Okay, perfect. All right, we got that. Okay, so that's that. Now we know we can get it, so we should be able to do this. Just bear with me here. We should be able to do tokens I plus 1, right? That's what we want, but then we need to make sure to advance. We need to make sure to advance the index, right? Skip the argument token. Perfect. Push command token. Why is the push command? Why is it a red squiggly? It said it cannot be found. It should be here. Oh, it's a push statement. That's why. Okay, so we have a push statement. Herega Fi Adunya says, alone? Yes, I am alone right now. I mean, I'm not alone now. I've got you, right? So I've got you here with me. Okay, push statement. So that's that. Cannot convert miniscript push statement to miniscript token. Okay, so token. Oh, okay. No. We don't want that at all. Public list. This will actually be statements. Right? Okay, and then we're going to add to the statements. That's what we want. Let me come over here. We got that. Okay, perfect. Okay, we have this. This is what we have. Okay, excellent. Now, this is going to be very much the same thing, except we want to make sure that the next one is a literal token, right? So we're going to keep this. And then we need to make sure if tokens I plus 1 is not... I didn't realize you could do it. Is not. Wow, that's pretty cool. I didn't realize not was a keyword. I think that's more readable. I'm going to do that. All right. Okay, so if tokens is not literal token, literal string, is that what it was called? String literal token. Then we throw an exception. Okay. Okay. And then now... No. I don't want to extract the function name. I just want to push the token. I basically want to do the same thing as this, except it's going to be a call token. And then we should actually have it, or I'm sorry, a call statement. And then call statements should only take a string literal token, right? And then this, now, actually, no. We're going to have it take a token, but we're going to pass in a string literal token. All right, so we'll just do this. And then now over here on the left-hand side, let me put my mouse highlighter on so you guys can see it. So over here, what we're going to have there is statements dot add new call statement. Perfect. And then, of course, I++ to advance everything. Okay, so that, I think we can safely get rid of this code. And so that should basically be the parser. The parser is basically going to go through and then just interpret. It's going to basically turn the tokens into statements. Why is this a red squiggly? All right, do I need to do this? Okay, yeah, I guess I do. Okay. So, where is our, let's go to our program over here. So parsers, okay, so parsers takes a list of tokens, which is going to be scanner tokens, right? Scanner. And then from that, we're going to get a list of statements. Now, for the list of statements, we can go for each var statement. We can basically just do let's just kind of go with that. Now, we learned our lesson last night that we actually do need to manually compile the miniscript project. I assume you don't always have to, but I mean, I thought that it would do it automatically, but apparently it does not. Okay, and let's see what happens. Oh wait, I want a break statement. Okay, I have one. Okay, so what we have, let's go back to our program. It's up here. Okay, so we have push statement, right? Because we push target. We have 3 push statements and a call statement. So far, that looks good. So now what do we do? Now we have to modify the VM, the miniscript VM that we started writing. That's where this is going to come in, because basically what we want is we want these objects here, right? We want our implementor, which we're not really sure what that looks like yet. We just know we want it. Well, the implementor is the thing that actually, it's like when you say call such and such function, the implementer is going to be the thing that actually does the work of such and such function. So if you say call echo, the implementer will actually echo. And actually, that is a great way to think about it. And actually, I think we should have an echo command. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add that right now. Not an echo command, an echo statement. So public class echo statement, right? And so this will take any token, not function name, we're just going to call it value, and then it will simply pass this up to the, we're going to have to figure that out, what that pattern looks like. But okay, so this is good, that's good, that's good. Okay, let me, all right. So an echo statement will, and you can think about how an echo statement, like in our test program, it would just print the value out to the console. Whereas in Unity, it would, I don't know, print it to like some debug console or make it a pop-up or whatever it would do, right? So where do we need to add it? We added the statement here, and then also it's going to take a single argument as well. So, and this is actually a really good kind of proof of concept, or not a proof of concept, but this is a good exercise. All right, so we would have because okay, you'll see what I'm getting at in a second. Let me just add it to the parser really quick. It should only take a second. So we need here. I just had another brilliant idea. So what I want to do is I want to decorate these statements. Oh man, do I want to do that now? I wish Not Sure was here, because he could tell me if I should do it now or not. Because what I want is, instead of having to repeat this for every new command, I kind of want to just be able to decorate a class and then just kind of have it just kind of work. Can you put lambdas in attributes? Surely you can. In C#, can you put lambdas in attributes? No, you cannot put lambdas in attributes. You can pass a type of personal val. Oh, you could do that. Okay. All right. Let's try to finish this. So before we actually start kind of like doing more engineering of what we're engineering, let's just finish the engineering that we've started engineering. Okay, so yeah, so let's just go with the AI. It basically is just kind of doing the same thing. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we have our echo statement. We have, and then let's just make sure, let's just kind of do a sanity check. So we're going to come over here. We're going to build that. Now we're going to run the program. I forgot to put, I want to put an echo. Okay, so let's see, push target comfort. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do echo target here, right? Now let's run this and see. Yes, we have an echo statement. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so what does the implementor look like? I don't know yet, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there. Let's just make it an empty class right now. Implementor. So this would actually be a console implementer, but we need some type of, do we need like a base? No, we need, okay, wait. Just do this. Just do this for now. Okay. Console implementer. All right. So console implementer, and then, oh, we already made it so that you have to pass in a type to the miniscript, to the VM. So miniscript, no. Implementation. It's an optional object. It shouldn't be optional, but I do like the fact that it's an object instead of like a type, or instead of being some type. So actually, we should be able to just do this, and then this. Okay, parser statements. All right. Okay, and then end of program. Ha! Okay, we're gonna do that. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Parser statements. Okay, so this is still taking a token. Okay, so statement, an array of statements. Opt tokens. No. I don't want to call it opt tokens. Let's rename this to opt statements. Which basically is just like the thing to run, right? Current index. Why is... Oh, okay, I see what's happening. Okay, so basically we need to get rid of this. Okay. Well, no. Bring it back. Bring it back. The stack, I was pushing. Okay, so we need to have, okay, the ops statements, basically, this is the list of statements that comprise of the functionality of the script. All right. The stack, this is the stack used to push and pop values during execution. The current index, this is the current index of the statement being executed, and then the implementation, we're going to leave that alone. Okay. So current index is less than execution stopped at index. Okay, so these two checks are basically making sure that we've executed everything, which actually might not be valid, because if you think about, like, if you have some type of condition that basically just exits execution prematurely, I mean, we've all finished prematurely. If that happens, then you're still going to have like op statements, like trailing op statements. So I think this is a bad condition. The stack count, I think, I kind of want to say it's valid, but then I could kind of see it not being valid. I think the thing to do here is just to make sure we clear it. Maybe we could issue a warning, right? Like we could do some type of warning. I'm not sure how the warning or logging system would work, but then also the thing to do is to simply just clear the stack, right? We will want like a warning, stack, script finished executing, but there are still items left on the stack. For now, we'll just clear the stack and print, okay, so I'm not even going to put that. Like the AI is just the AI is being a little autistic there. Okay, so we have that. Okay, now what do we do? Basically, how is this going to work? Each statement basically has it's going to have an abstract. For now, I guess it's void. Yeah. It's going to have a run method. Okay, why am I getting okay, public. Yeah. Well, okay. Okay. Got it. Okay. The AI is correct. You see, the AI is pushing a value onto the stack. Okay. Okay, so pushing the statement echo. Okay, so echo and call are going to defer to the implementor, but they both do need a run statement, right? They both need some type of like, no. For now, each one can simply just do this. Come on, AI. Don't make me... Okay, calling function. There we go. Function name. Can't I do, like, get type or something? Get type. Dot name. Okay. And then basically the same thing down here, calling echo statement. All right, let's just, this is just to see that it runs, okay? Calling function, calling echo, and then value. Okay. This is just simply going to... For now, this is just going to do this, right? That should be fine. All right. We got that. We're going to do this. So calling echo, special variable, calling function, and string literal. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So now we have that. I haven't checked code in for this in ages. Maybe we should actually do that now. I'm personally a little scared to look at the repo because I haven't checked anything in like forever. Actually, I don't know that that's true. I might have yesterday. Oh, excuse me. Okay, it's not nearly as bad as I thought it was. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I did check some stuff in. So we have the mini script, which was changed. This was changed. This was changed. The program, and then we have a README file, and then the statements. Okay, okay. Matthew is a wanker for not being here, and I already expect as much from not sure. Okay, that's my comment. Perfect. Okay. Now, this is where it's going to get tricky because we have two things we need to do. We need to be able to evaluate tokens. So let's see. And it depends on the type of token it is. But then it's almost like they're going to need access to the VM, which makes sense, kind of. I mean, they do exist inside of the VM. Does it make sense for them to have access to it? I don't know. I'm just cleaning up the code a little bit here while I'm thinking. Okay, let me think here for a second. Let's think. Right, because the keyword token is not going to special variable. This right, like what when it evaluates it, what's it going to do? Maybe we don't. Okay, let's just go back to this. So the VM has this implementor. What I want it to do. What do I want it to do? I think during construction, what it needs to do is it needs to map the statement executions to functions in the implementor, in the implementation. And it's going to do that through the this is kind of what I've been leading up to. So let's go back over here. So implement. Okay, it's coming together. It's coming together a little bit. It's coming together a little bit. Just calm down. Console implementor, right? This will have a public, a void, and then echo. I guess that's okay. No, that's not okay. That's not okay. Oi. Oi. All right, that's very, very explicit, but it will do. Okay, and then you'll have... Oh, Ooh, give me a second. I didn't realize Teams was open over here. Let me close that. Let me close Slack as well. Okay. I like that format. Okay. So, do we want to? No, we don't want to. Do it. No. I want this to happen automagically. And I'm purposely using the word automagically, right? I want this to happen. All right. Man, it is a quiet day today. Where is everybody? You would have thought on a Tuesday, on a random Tuesday. Did I? You know what? Just for my own ego, I'm going to make sure I didn't accidentally make the streams private. Let me come over here. Like, it is unusually dead. I mean, I'm used to it being dead, but not this dead. Wow. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's public. All right, there we go. All right, we got that one's public. And what about this one? This one's also public. They're both public. All right, it's just that I suck. That's basically what it's come down to. It's just that I suck. All right, so what I would like is... mini script function. Okay, that actually needs to take multiple parameters. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. No. I get it. Okay. No. So now what's going to happen? You get to a statement. It's going to come over here. It's going to run this. Give me a second. See, this statement, The statement does get the VM. Push statement. Okay. What we need to do is we need to use reflection to go through this object that's passed in and basically look at any, or basically create a map of all the functions that are marked with this miniscript function attribute. I do not know the syntax offhand. I am going to ask AI. In C#, I am passing in a object of, just to tell it the type. This object will be a class, and I want to use reflection. Wait. Let me be clear. And I'm passing it in via. Okay. This object will be a class, and I want to use reflection to iterate over the functions inside implementation that are marked with the attribute miniscript function. For now, just iterate the list, and when you... Okay, whoa. For now, just iterate the list in the constructor, and when you see a function marked with that attribute, print out the attribute... No. Print out the attribute arguments and the function's name. Here is the attribute definition. All right, so yeah, right here. Show me the code for, yeah, show me, okay, yeah. All right, so if it's not equal null, okay, so this is actually a lot simpler than I thought it would be. For some reason, I envisioned it being a lot more code, but it's actually not that bad. So let's just kind of skim through it. So we're making sure it's not null. That makes sense. Type, implementation type, get the implementation type, get methods. Okay, so you're getting the instant, the non-static, the public. I don't think I want non-public. I think we can just assume that it's going to be public and instance, right? So instance, I'm assuming instance means like, hey, this has to be an actual instance and not, for example, a static method. And then public, of course, means public. So get the methods of that type. I don't like. I'm going to stick like that. See, that feels too far. What about this? Yeah, I like that better. Okay, so we're iterating over the methods, miniscript function attributes. So you get the method, get custom attribute. So you're passing in a type to get the type. Got it. And then if the attribute is not null, which means you have a value, then we're doing what we told it to. Found miniscript function. Okay, perfect. Let's see if this works. I love reflection. Like reflection is one of the coolest things. I love reflection in a language, and I've always found that like solutions that of course this is an opinion thing, but solutions that utilize reflection, when it's utilized properly, I find them to be very elegant. Very, very elegant. All right. Let's go. Okay, did it find anything? I don't think it found... Oh, wait, it did. Found miniscript function method call name... Okay, perfect. Perfect, baby. Perfect. Okay. Okay. So, let's see. So if I had a dictionary, method info. So could I do this? Oh, wait, method name. There's like 2 levels of reflection here that I'm getting ready to go towards, I think. And which has me concerned that this is like, that my approach is wrong, which is very strange for me because, I mean, I'm usually always right. But let's just go with it. This isn't right. Yeah, this is wrong. It's Echo that threw a wrench into everything. So, since Echo kind of threw a wrench into things, we're going to ignore it for now. And we're going to continue on. See, this shouldn't be call. This should be a just NPC attribute, right? Is what that should be. So it shouldn't be call. See, this is going to get called by the call method, whereas this is like in the language itself, right? So that's why I'm saying Echo is kind of throwing a wrench into things. What we're going to do... What are we going to do? I think this is fine as it is. And then what we'll do is down here... The call statement will look at the function. I got it, boys. I got it. I know you guys were worried, but I think I've got... Well, I still haven't figured out what to do about the Echo statement, but I've figured out the other part. Hey, bro, do you play Minecraft? I do not play Minecraft. No, I do not. No, I do not play Minecraft. Okay, so the call statement is actually what's... So down here, what's going to happen... What's going to happen exactly? I just saw it in my head. Okay, so this is 2. This is actually should be 3. So what is going to happen is we're going to have const. Oh, I can't. Okay, var method info, right? Function name, call statement, function name, token. Token needs, it doesn't, I don't want to do value. I want to have, here's what I want. Here's what I want. I want to have a public abstract. This is the tough part. Like, let's just, okay, we can just do it like this. Object, evaluate. And then we could pass in, okay, that looks good, I think. Now, keyword. Let's skip keyword for now. Let's skip special variable. String literal. Okay, so this will be return value. Okay, and then this will basically be the same thing. Okay. Special variable will have to look up something in the VM because the special variables will be set in the VM. For right now, let's just do not implemented. And keyword evaluate should never happen. This is a different type of exception. Keyword evaluation should never happen. Cannot evaluate a keyword token directly. Perfect. Okay. So that's good. That's like a runtime error. So what's going to happen here is the call statement. Remember, it can have either a string literal, it can have, or a special variable, right? I mean, we're just going to go with it. And then, so what we're going to do here is we're going to look at function name evaluate. Is that going to be alighted towards the, okay, so no, I have to explicitly convert it to a string, I guess? Possible null reference. Okay, so let's extract that out. Where's the okay, evaluate. Function name. Where is the possible null reference? It's not here, is it? Function name may be null. Okay, well, okay, function name may be null. Really? How? How can function name be null? That doesn't even make sense to me. If function map is null, what would our function name? How could function name? This is what I don't understand about C#. It's like things are null. Like sometimes, like certain things, this could be null, sure, right? Like things can be null when they want to be null, but they're not null. All right. I mean, like even the AI was like, nah, function name's gonna be fine. Function name, right? Like, because that makes, for some reason, that just doesn't make sense to me. And then it's converting null literal to possible. Okay. If function name equals null, or function name evaluate equals null, and it's still giving me an error now, or it's still giving me a green squiggly. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. I still don't understand how function name can be null, right? Like, function name. Okay, so we get down here, and then now we know it's not null. So we can, but we still need to get the string, or else C# going to complain. Right? Like we still, okay, I'm just going to do this for now. Okay. See, I don't understand why this doesn't work. I mean, it does work. Oh, wait, maybe I could do this. Eval. Okay. Excuse me. So that's interesting, actually. Look at this. So one gives me a green squiggly and the other doesn't. So how are these different? Let's ask AI, because they must be fundamentally different under the hood somehow. They must be different. How are these two C# statements different? So they defer on what they require eval to be and what happens when it is not a string. So this is, okay, so this is an explicit cast. It says eval must be string, or what happens? It gets a, if it's not a string, it throws invalid cast exception. Okay, that makes sense. If eval is null, it gives you null. So you get a null string. Okay. And then toString says convert this object to its string representation. If eval is some custom object, it calls a string. If eval is null, it throws null reference exception. Okay. All right. That makes some sense. So, and then here apparently you have to check, oh my God, like why can't I just, oh my stars and garters. Wait a minute. What is the function map? Is it an object or is it string? It's a string. Eval is a string. Oh. What if it's a number? We're in the call statement. So it has to be a string or else it's an error. Okay. If function map contains .key eval, if it doesn't, is there any way is there any way, okay, from a dictionary, okay, in a C# dictionary, is there any way to test if a key exists and get its reference in one statement? Try get val. Okay. There's a try get val. All right, that's good to know. If vm.functionMap.try get val eval. Wait. Method info. Okay, perfect. Okay. I typically don't like this. This is a style thing, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to invert this. I'm going to... And in C++, it's actually a little bit faster to do this than it is to have like an if-else. Generally, I don't want to have an else and like I really, really need it. This is one of those cases where you don't really need it, right? You know you're going to throw if it's not found. So you know you're going to exit the function. There's no cleanup or anything. I mean, even if there was cleanup, you could have a finally. But anyway, you know you're going to exit the function, so just exit the function. Okay, so this is cool. This is cool. So we have the method info. So what we do now is we look at the method info. Wait, method info. No. We need to change our map. We need to change our map because what we need is... we need the number of parameters. Any skip function attribute. See, Now I could do this. And this would work. Maybe it wouldn't. What's going on here? Method info does not contain a definition for get custom attribute. Did it not? Method, what is method info then? Method info is method info. Method info. Okay, sorry, I'm a little distracted over here. So we need to figure this out. We need to figure out, like, why am I getting a red squiggly here? This doesn't make sense to me. So this is in statements. This is in mini script. Over here, it works fine. We put the method info into... We put it into the function map. We get it out. Do I need to do this? I didn't think so. Get custom attribute. Method info does not contain a definition for get custom attribute, and no accessible extension method, blah, 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 could be found. But method info reflection, what is it over here? It's the same thing. It's the same damn thing. Put a different song on. This song is a little I was gonna go to this song. I don't know, fellas. All I know is I gotta poop, but I want to figure this out before I go poop. Mini script, like it doesn't. This doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Let me just build the script and see what happens. This is saying that there's no get custom attribute. Okay, so if I look at method info here, what do we have? Method handle, get base. Oh, wait, it's right there. It's right there. It's right there. All right. Why the heck isn't this working? Hannah is here. Oh, it's very quiet today, Hannah. It's like extremely, extremely quiet. But she says, helloy, helloy, helloy. She just got home. I guess she's just home after getting a fresh tattoo, getting something else too. Yep. Good day. What a good day. Got a tattoo. Got stabbed by a needle. All right. No. Okay. So why isn't this working? I'm super distracted over on off screen, but I'm gonna try a different approach. Now that Hannah's here, I have to be on my best behavior. I don't think you can do nullable arguments as a var, but we're gonna try it anyway. And AT1, what the heck? We're gonna do method info dot get custom attribute. See, all right, let me see. If I put this here, why does that work? Holy Jeebus, what is going on? Why doesn't that work? Henna says it was an awesome day. I bet it was. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, boys, you saw this. What? It was red. Oh, my stars and garters. It was not working. Look, it even... Oh, my God. Wait. What? Okay, I have to bring that back. I have to bring that error condition back because I'm completely confused. Okay, let's just undo. The magic of undo. We're going to undo this. We're going to undo our way back to where we were. We're going to keep undoing. We're going to undo, and see, look, it's broken. Why? What? Now it works. Oh my God. Now it works. Here is first thunderstorm. I was chasing lightnings and why it took so long for getting home. What are you doing? I'm just hanging out. I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling. Okay. This is weird. And that it's not just a linter error. What is happening? Okay, what if I change the name? Okay, what if I change the name of attribute? Okay. So the name does not fix it. If I change the name of the variable, that doesn't have anything to do with it. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, this is bizarre. So one thing I have noticed, like in the career of a programmer, you will often be like, is this a bug in the compiler? Is this a bug in the compiler? And it's never a bug in the compiler. It's never a bug in the language. On very, very, very rare occasions, it's a bug in the language. But 99,999 times out of 100,000 times, it is not a bug in the language. I'm starting to think, is this a bug in the language? Because look at this. The same exact line, it's giving me a red squiggly. It's still giving me a red squiggly. Okay. It's still a compiler error. Okay. This is absurd. That's still an error. Okay. Is there... Okay, the other I was going to say the other possibility is that there's some like Unicode character that looks like regular ASCII but isn't. However, I don't think that's possible because, like, literally, I'm going to copy this. God damn it, where is Matthew? He's the only other person that would appreciate this. I'm going to copy this, paste it, rename this variable, and suddenly it's okay. But even if I comment the variable out, it's okay. But if I delete it, no, now it's fine. I need Matthew here. I need Matt. Where is that stupid Englishman? God damn it. I think this might be a bug in the compiler. This might be a compiler bug. This might be. I'm not saying it is, because that is a bold statement to make. But I'm saying it might be. Okay, look at this. Okay, I'm going to copy this. I'm going to rename this. It's fine. Now I get rid of that. And it's an error. Okay, am I in some weird scope or something? Okay, let's do this. Let's okay, first let's not check everything in, but let's stage it. Okay. So now we can come over here. Okay, well, yeah, we need... Okay, wait a minute, I see. Basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to distill the error down. I'm trying to get the error to its most basic components. I think it has something to do with the fact that this is an out variable. And I gotta pee really bad. I'll be right back. Stay there, boy. Okay. I am back. All right. I am, okay. I just summoned Matthew from the Discord. So let's continue distilling it down. All right, we're going to continue to distill it down a little bit more. And now let's make sure we're still seeing the weird behavior. Okay, now they both... Okay, what about this? Will this break? Will this break? That's fine! How is that fine? It compiles. But if I go... Okay, there has to be... The only thing I can think of is, like I said, is that there is some ASCII character... Or there is some Unicode character that looks like ASCII. So what we're going to do, it could be a white space. Let me load up code. Oh, wait. No. Let me load up code. Let me load up Microsoft Code. Or Visual Studio Code, yeah. So I should be able to... How do I do this? Do I... Okay. We're literally going to eyeball this, right? The code in question is here. 20 is also 32 in decimal, which is just space. Like, these all look like reasonable characters. 3D. And most importantly, I don't see any like, there's no Unicode in here. This is all just regular plain old ASCII. I suppose it's possible it gets normalized on copy and paste. I guess, but I don't really think so. Okay. All right. I'm going to try something. I'm afraid to try it. I'm a little afraid to try it because I'm afraid I'm going to lose this. Like, you don't understand what a little bit of a gem I have right here. If this is some type of compiler bug, this is maybe the second time in my entire career that I have found a compiler bug. I'm going to close Visual Studio and restart it to see if the problem goes away. I don't know if that... I don't know what's going to happen. I'm hoping the problem persists, but we're going to see. All right, let me see. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, you wanker. No. Oh, thank God. It scared me for a minute. I thought it was gone. Okay. How can we continue to distill this even more? Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a new file. All right. I'm going to create it in the no. I'm going to copy and paste is what I'm going to do. I think it has to do with method info being an out variable. I think. I'm here for the legacy hand coding stream. Ha! This is weird. Yes, I know. Everything's AI nowadays, Will Tyler. Everything is just, just tell the AI to go do it. Well, the AI is not fixing this. What the hell? This is bizarre. I'm angry that Matthew is not here to witness this. I'm not even concerned about trying to do finish what we were working on tonight. I just want this is astounding. This is weird. Okay. I'm going to try. Let's see. I have to give a presentation on AI to a business group tomorrow. Just have AI write it. Actually, have AI do the presentation. Honestly, we did. Okay, well then you don't have to do anything. Why isn't this? Okay, miniscript.miniscript. Let's see what this does. I'm curious. It's the same thing. It's the same error. Oh, my stars and garters. Okay, what if I do this? What if I... System reflection. System FM. It's the same thing. That's so bizarre. Wow. All right, let me compile that. Okay. I'm starting to think this is a bug in C#. I'm starting to think like the meter of this being a bug in the language is going up and up and up and up. Okay. So Will Tyler says, what is the error? Can't read it. Is this not big enough for you? Ha! No. So you see this red squiggly? Right. So basically, we're using reflection, and we have a bunch of we have some method infos inside of a dictionary, so you can kind of look up a function by its name, by literally a string value. So you look up adjust NPC attribute, and it's going to look in a map. It's going to look in the map for that string, and then it has attached a class called method info, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's basically just a little class that contains information about a method using C#'s reflection system. Okay, excellent. With me so far. Good. So we have a function that basically is just looking in a map to look for the method info. And I was getting this error because after I find the method info object, you see these things up here? These are attributes that are attached to the functions. So I wanted to attach, I have attributes attached to these functions, and I wanted to get the data out of the attributes, okay? So to do that, you call this function called method.info. It's on the method info object, and it has a function called get custom attribute, and then you just pass it the type, and then it uses generics or templates or whatever you want to call it to get this thing here up at the top, right? To basically get that information into an object, and then you can like do what you need to do with it. Well, look at this red squiggly. This red squiggly is saying that this method info class thing does not contain a definition for get custom attribute. And I know that's a lie because it certainly does contain. But at least this now on the left-hand side, I was seeing some weird behavior on the left-hand side. Let's see if I see it on this right-hand side. So if I take this function, I'm copying, I'm going to paste. Now I get an error that I had the same variable name twice. So the one that I pasted, I just put a 2. All the red squigglies go away. They all go away. Now, if I delete this again, the red squiggly does not come back. It doesn't come back. But if I Control Z, it comes back. Is that something to do with the white space? No. No. Is it an implicit? There he is. It's Matthew. I think I found a bug in C#, Matthew. I'm going to explain this again. I don't know if you heard the explanation, but I'm going to explain this again because I know you'll get it because you know your brain's not rotted out by AI. Okay, so I'm going to make this bigger so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. I have this red squiggly here. That's kind of all you need to know is that I have a red squiggly. If I try to compile this, I'm going to get an error basically saying that method info does not contain a definition for get custom attribute. It's basically saying that this object method info does not have this function get custom attribute, but we know it's a lie. Now watch how I can fix this, Matthew. Watch how I can fix this. I can take this, I'm going to copy, I'm highlight it. I'm going to Control C. I'm going to go one line below, and I'm going to Control V. Now I'm going to get an error that I have the same variable name twice that I have attribute. So I come over here. Now I add a 2. The red squigglies are gone. Now I can restore what I had by highlighting the line that I just added, deleting it. There's no red squiggly. I'm Control S'ing. And if I F7, it yeah, no. If I Control 7, if I could, yeah. No, wait. Now I'm getting the error over here at the original spot that I found it. Okay, so wait a minute. Okay, if I F7, if I F7, I'm able to compile. But if I Control, now look at this. Look at what I have. Look at what I have. Now if I Control Z, back to before I added that line, it's the same thing. And if I F7, I get an error. It's literally the same thing. Here. So I don't know what to say. This is not one of those things that I just want to skip over. Because this is a bug, and at first I thought, well, maybe it's a bug in the linter, right? The linter is the thing that's responsible for drawing the red squigglies or drawing the blue squigglies under that's what the linter is. So I thought maybe this is a bug in the linter. No, because it compiled. Because the error that the linter is reporting is also reflected in compilation. So it's the same thing. If you change var method to explicitly typed variable, does it become happy? Yeah, actually, that's a great question. I thought about that a couple of minutes ago. Let me see. So now this is converting null literal. Okay, converting null literal, possible null. Okay, so what if I do this? So no, it's still unhappy. It's still unhappy. Even with, I honestly, I think it has something to do with the negated out variable. I think it has something to do with the negation of try get value. I think. How can we test that? We could test that by I think this is a bug in C#, because I think and I think I know what it is. Because in C++, this method info, it would be scoped to the brackets. It would be scoped inside of the if statement. It would actually, in C++, it would be scoped to the if statement and any attached else statements. What I mean by that is that method info, you could not refer to method info outside of the if statements in C++. Here in C#, you can. But I think there's a bug. The problem is, that's weird. Wait a minute. What if I put it above? If I put it above and I rename it, it's happy. If I comment it out, it's happy. If I delete this, it's happy. It's happy. But if I control Z back to where I was, I can make it unhappy. I don't know how to make it unhappy. Now, that's bizarre. That's bizarre. Nobody has an explanation for me. No one. Feels like it could be improved either way. Well, shut up! Jesus fucking Christ! That's not what... Well, do you know how rare it is to find a bug in the language? Do you know? It's rare. It's very rare. I've seen this before. Can't remember the outcome. Yep. Yep. The problem is I don't know how we got here. Like, okay, if it's unhappy. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. What are we going to do? We're going to take from here to here. Okay, this is the unhappy version, all right? And now we're going to have another file. We're going to put this other file on the right-hand side. This is the happy version. We're going to put that on the right-hand side. Script. Okay. Now, I'm going to restore the unhappy version because I don't want to lose that gem, because that's a gem. Now, I want to do a byte-by-byte comparison. And actually, wait, I can make this a little more friendlier by doing this. Because the white space in C# shouldn't matter. Right? So we can do this. And now let's make it happy. Oh, it's unhappy. That's interesting. It's still unhappy. Oh. 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 No, I made it completely unhappy. It's definitely out of scope. It looks like it's out of scope, but I'm okay. Let's read about this. Let's read about this. Okay, actually, let's ask AI. In C#, can I use the method info object outside of the if else statement blocks? And then blah blah blah. Yes, in modern C#, the outvar method variable is available after the if-else statement. So, yeah, and you can see here down an example, it's saying method info is still in scope here. My wife just got home. Let me go say hi. I'll be right back. I bet it would work too, but that's not the point. Give me a minute. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it would work above also. I think the issue. So this says in modern C#, which makes me think that it wasn't always like this. Which makes me think that's part of the problem. Like, it's probably just. Let's see. I still think it's a typecast issue. What do you mean a typecast issue? With an out-of-scope function call, the compiler can't cast it. No. No. What do you mean a typecast issue? What is being cast? There's nothing even being cast in this block of code. Typecast issue with an out-of-scope function call. There's nothing. There's also, by the C# definition, by the C# standard, there is nothing out of scope. Cast it. The compiler can't typecast it properly, even if the technique of the out param works out of scope. Try casting it where it's used. Casting it to what? Casting what? Casting just. It's the same thing. That's actually worse. Typecast method. Okay, method info. Let me spell it correctly. No, it is. Well, wait a minute. Okay. Yeah. So, okay, I just didn't type the full name. But no, the error's still there. I'm casting it to itself. I'm casting its type to its type, and it's the same thing. So there's some bug where I think it's the fact that I'm using a not. Well, let's see. Okay, no, it definitely has to do with the out variable. It definitely has to do with that. There's some scope issues still. Weird. Anyway, all right. Well, I'm gonna go home. Exactly the same error. Yes, exactly the same error. Yeah. All right, boys. I say I'm going to go home. I am going to call it a day. I'm going to go downstairs. I am going to enjoy a salmon dinner with broccoli and rice, and I am going to enjoy the rest of my evening. I hope all you people also enjoy your evening. I'll see you here. I'm going to leave this just like this. I'm not going to touch it. We're going to explore this more tomorrow. I find it fascinating. See, the thing is I find it fascinating that I can like copy and paste and then like change something and then now suddenly it works. But actually now it's unhappy even though this was working fine before. So I'm not sure what's going on. And I thought maybe it was like some type of IDE caching error, but it's not even that because we're compiling. So we're actually seeing the issue in the compiler as well. Yeah, no, I think this is interesting. I think we're going to explore this more tomorrow. I think tomorrow we should break out, if it makes sense, I might not make sense, to break out the C# compiler explorer. But no, I think this is an interesting little bug. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your night. I'll see you tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Hope to see you then. Bye, guys.